This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. It's the Baylor Bears and the Houston Cougars. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Hey guys, Houston's head coach told me right before the game they are so excited about how they've been able to prove everybody wrong. What they accomplished last week has pushed them into the conversation, and now they've got to prove that they can be even better. He said, I felt like that was our most complete game of the season, but we've got more to give. We'll see how they get off to a quick start today to prove that to the nation. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Houston ready to put it deep and get this game going. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Baylor's offense will go on the attack first. A rivalry game like this, they'd love to get off to a good start. Guys, the last time they met, they were trading haymakers with each other.
They sure were. You could really tell in that game how much this rivalry meant to the players. They were exhausted, David. That game was back and forth. Neither of these teams want to lose because you don't want to hear about it for an entire offseason, and you know they're going to be playing with some fire today.
And you hear about it from the fans every time you lose. You hear about it constantly. It matters. Heard about it with Jesse Palmer in the Georgia-Florida rivalry. It was a big-time deal. They're going to be playing with emotion. Who can handle that emotion early, get settled in, and throw that first punch?
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Man, you could just feel it, couldn't you? Just how badly that guy wanted to get that first down. He knows, hey, we're on our own side of the field. We're not trying to punt. I've got to do something. I've got to make somebody miss to go pick up this first down for my offense, and that's exactly what he did.
To the air, it's Griffin. Fires to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Willis. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
This receiver is so dangerous out in space, and it's a nice job by the QB getting him the ball early on the curl route. And you see, once he has it, he's got some wiggle, he's got some shake, makes some defenders miss, and gets up the field.
On the run, it's Turner. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Guys, when you think about the big picture for Baylor, good pickup on the recruiting trail last week, 3-star offensive lineman, gives them a verbal, and this is the type of talent they need to get into the program and then develop.
Yeah, and this really was more of an emotional decision, I think, for him as well. He's been a fan of this program ever since he was a young boy, and now he's getting a chance to live out his dreams. As a 3-star, he had opportunities to go elsewhere to play in better conferences against better competition, but this for him felt like home. Now he has a chance to go out and live that dream.
The run inside. It's Turner. He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on 3rd down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. This team's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get...
Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass.
Number 24, set to advance on the football.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Houston's offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And now you have a look at Rayshon Sanford II. Churned out more than 150 yards and found pay dirt a couple of times in their victory last game.
I got to tell you, I've been really impressed watching this team, and specifically the offense now during this win streak. And the biggest thing has been the running back and their ability toting the football. Physical, they're able to stay ahead of the sticks. Defenses just get worn down because of this guy and his physical style running the football, and I expect to see a little bit of that again today.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Right side, it's Young. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Run the gun on 3rd down, St. Clair. Makes the grab. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Tavian St. Clair. Left side, it's Thomas. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You throw it to them, and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
And the Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Turns up, it's Martin. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Cougars will snap it on 1st and 10. In the red area, it's Sellers. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. This will be the 9th play of the drive coming up. It's a 3rd and 2. Burrowing for yardage. Might have a chance. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. On 1st and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. Going for 6. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Brought down short of the end zone, and that'll bring up 3rd and goal. They've moved it right to the precipice of a score, and they need 1 more yard. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive,
Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
Extra point here will tie the game.
Extra point.
And he tacked on the extra point. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the... 5-yard line. Baylor sends out the offense to go to work. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Back to pass. It's Griffin. Out wide left, it's Turner. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Left side is Willis. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. The give to the back. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. nice first quarter. This second period ought to be a lot of fun. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Nice move to keep running. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is...
Touchdown, Bears! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
On to attempt the try. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run.
Number 24, set to kick it away.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They go play action with St. Clair. Rolls right. He'll get rid of it. Out wide right, it's Young. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Man, this quarterback's got some speed. You see him use those wheels to get outside. He was on the run. Nobody even close to him defensively before he was able to find an open target to get the first down.
The Cougars come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Running inside, it's Sanford.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Out wide left, it's straight. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They scored fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And they tacked on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finished with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. These two offenses have been outstanding in the early going, and that ramps up the pressure to put something on the board every time you touch it. Quick give. It's Turner. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the back. To the air, it's Griffin. Rushes on. Right side, it's Willis. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And the Bears decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Houston offense once again. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Straight ahead, it's Sanford. Tackled at the 28. It's a pickup of 5. Now on first down from the 28. Throwing St. Clair. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
On the ground with the counter. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains.
He's going to take a shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Calls his own number. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looked, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Quarterback empties his backfield. Looking to throw, it's Griffin. They're all over him. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Oh, it's picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. St. Clair. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Hits inside, it's Turner. Turning it on! Ball down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. And the Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to go up top on second down. Timed him perfectly to knock him free and forces a third down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert third and short from the 30?
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
They'll run it on fourth down. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. It might be a gamble to go for it on fourth down. With that distance, it's a real gamble to keep it on the ground.
Yeah, I don't think the defense was ready for it. I know I certainly wasn't. I don't know about you guys. I thought that was going to be a throw, but they caught him off guard running the football, and they're able to keep this drive alive. Second and long here. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. The Cougars have taken it inside the 20. Run in the red zone. It's Turner. Makes a man miss. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. Houston has it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. All over him immediately. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's third and goal. Tavian St. Clair. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture after such a long drive. So many first downs. You've gotten right down to the doorstep. Fourth down, you want to be able to pay this thing off and punctuate this drive with a touchdown.
And how about the defense coming up big on fourth and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. The option, he'll keep it. He'll move it ahead and a good productive play on the ground.
And this option attack can lull you to sleep sometimes. I mean, just so many things they can do off of it, and you just got to play responsibility, and you got to get them on the ground and make tackles. And that was a good job limiting the damage on that play with a nice tackle.
Running game worked on first down. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. Got him on the RPO. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Now the Cougars are going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Third and 6 yards to go. Dropping back, it's Griffin. Unloads it left. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a 4th down. The Bears will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Looking for room. He's going to get loose. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Great place to start for this offense. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Sellers. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Tavian on the play action. Buying time to his right. On the run, fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Left side, it's Martin. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Timeout Houston, their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Throwing St. Clair. Dangerous throw on that one.
Man, they could have flipped that field in a hurry, right? They've given up some yards. They're sitting in their own red zone. A chance to make a big play. Yeah, he could have made that interception and could have flipped this field.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Out wide right, it's Thomas. He stopped short of the goal line, couldn't find his way in, and it'll bring up 4th and goal. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for 1 more snap to put up points before the half. And as the clock is winding down here in the 1st half, they'll send out the field goal team. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And I like this offense. They didn't get conservative. They stayed aggressive to go try to get points, and they get rewarded, and they take the lead and the momentum going into the half.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the 1st half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. We begin with Oklahoma taking on the number 16, the Texas Longhorns. And it's the Sooners with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. This ball club now stands at 6 wins. They've ensured themselves at the very least of a 500 regular season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Bringing things back to your game, one more refresher on how the 1st half went down. This tight end is enjoying quite the day through 2 quarters. It's amazing how athletic tight ends are now and just how much they're utilized. He's played a starring role in giving them this halftime lead.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets a block. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Oh, pressure's coming. He's got it. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
Man, it's so nice to have a quarterback who doesn't flinch. You watch it, man. He's hanging in there, right? Hanging in there. Takes some time for those routes to get down the field. Gets hit as he throws it, but delivers the ball, a catchable ball down the field, and makes the big play. Nice toughness by that young man.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. St. Clair pulls it in. It's Martin. No chance to run, but still a good gain. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football, let him make plays.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. How about this DB turning on the Jets and getting the first sack of the game for this defense?
And that is how you come from the secondary with authority. Come with some speed, some vitriol, some hate. Just get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. Nice job by the secondary getting to the quarterback.
And they decide to trot out the kicker. And for the second time, they'll go for the field goal. The first one was good, and they'll try from 42. Smashes in between the uprights. That pushes the lead to 6 at 20-14.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Their first possession of this third quarter, still trailing. Defense did just force a field goal, and we'll see if they can grab some momentum with this drive. Looking for a big play. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
It's nice having zone eyes on the quarterback. I tell you what, you got to lead, be smart, don't give up big plays, drop back in your zones, but watch, when the ball's thrown, you can see the guys break on the football immediately and go make a play.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Breaks the tackle.
And you got to love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
He's going to take off. That slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be fourth down. And the Bears will send out the punt unit. Hauls it in at the 25. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Here comes the Houston offense out and ready to go. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, baby.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target for his quarterback on the move, and that really helped them pick up that first.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. St. Clair on the move. Trying to escape and get it himself. Might have gone into that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the first down.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll go to the counter. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Houston. He got it. Beat down in bounds. And they'll try to tack on 2. Throwing St. Clair. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, there was a golden opportunity for the offense to come away with 2 points there, but he dropped it in the end zone. That's a catch you have to make.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Sells the run, looking to pass. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some.
It's a fumble on the play. He picks it up, still on his feet. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down. He came up a little short. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
The Bears headed quickly to the line.
And, man, I want to see more of that. Like, I want to see more of this offense being aggressive, taking shots on early downs. It doesn't have to be run, pass. Like, being a little bit more diverse. They've struggled today to find big plays. That's a big one there.
Long way to go on second down. Sends it back in motion. Dropping back, it's Griffin. He's got it. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. 3rd and 6 yards to go. He's looking to throw. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. And the Bears go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll move the tight end. From the gun, it's Turner. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense. Like, getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Good, strong tackle. As the officials spot the ball, they've stopped play for an injured Baylor Bear. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. Finds a crease, it's Turner. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play. And here comes the field goal unit. Oh, it's blocked. He picks it up.
And they had been practicing this all week long. They saw something on film that made them think they could overload them on the right-hand side, and they were able to get back there to block that kick.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. The run inside. It's Sanford. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. St. Clair throws for the tight end. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Scanning the field, it's St. Clair. Unloads to the right. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Well, you know the offense is going to come out trying to get this guy the football, right? He's their best receiver. He's their best receiving target. Great job on defense knocking that one away.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30. One final play before the end of the quarter. There he goes. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. Our final quarter is on deck, and it looks as if they are ready to go. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Tells to run, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Turner. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Fires on the move. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes the pick back to the 32-yard line, and now this offense will be in business. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets bringing it back. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. That carry puts him over 2,500 yards for his career.
And it's been really fun to watch this guy's development in college football. He's gotten bigger, stronger, and faster in every game. He just seems to get a little bit better. That's a pretty nice milestone to hit.
The nice milestone, nice consistency, nice durability. It takes you being healthy, and this guy's really done a good job throughout his career being that lead guy and putting up numbers.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Running inside, it's Sanford. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the 1st down. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Tavian St. Clair slings it downfield. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. All down at the 31-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work.
Let's go. Talk about having one foot in the grave. This was almost over. They're up by 2 possessions in the 4th quarter, and they got the football. Thank goodness they're choosing to throw the football, not run the clock. Man, we needed that pick. Now it's the offense's turn to go out and make something happen.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Caught in the backfield, it's Willis. It's a fumble. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. 1st down here for the offense. Wants to throw, it's Griffin. Spits it out to the back. At the 35, he's open. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained.
Runs through a man. He might have got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Baylor! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And how about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3 is coming soon.
Houston, 26. Baylor, 21.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Houston offense comes onto the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Nice move there. He'll go out of bounds right at the 36-yard line in the running game, making its presence felt. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it first and 10 at the 50. Throwing St. Clair. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Quick give. It's Sanford. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the first down. Houston will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. Baylor sends out the offense to go to work. This offense trying to keep the momentum going. They scored the last time they had it. The defense got it back for them, and now a chance to take the lead. Pushes forward for 3 out to the 13. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. RPO complete. Can't get him to the ground. Gets it out past the 20 to the 21-yard line. It's a first down as this offense tries to put together a long drive. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Out wide left, it's Beal. Great move, now he's got room. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Griffin. Looking for a deep man. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
I think you got to give the coaching staff a lot of credit, too. Even though this guy has thrown 2 interceptions, they're still calling plays and being aggressive in the passing game, letting him take shots, and now it's paying off.
Oh, and what a move, what a juke, and he makes it past the marker. The Bears kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. He's got the tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. There's a reason you drag the record books to the recycle bin in a rivalry game. Upsets, and we've got one looming. Bring him down.
I think this defense moving forward has to be able to finish plays. On that second down, the quarterback had nowhere to go with it. The defense had an opportunity to get to him, get him on the ground, setting up 3rd and long, but because they couldn't do that and let him spring free.
Snags it! Touchdown Bears! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense, because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this fourth quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
No surprise this late in the game. They need to go for two to try to extend that lead to a field goal. Looking to throw. Pass is incomplete. No good on the two-point conversion. They tried to stretch this lead out to a field goal, but they're still up by one.
27, Houston, 26. Number 24, set to kick it off.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Here on the Cougars sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. They'll need a bunch on second down. They go play action with St. Clair. With the catch, it's Thomas. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And that's an interesting call by this offense, man. Like, they go with the run, try to maybe catch them off guard, pick up a few yards, but now decision time. 4th and medium. Does this offense want to now be aggressive and make sure they go for it?
Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Here on the Bears sideline, there is a lot of excitement because this offense is outperforming a much higher-ranked team defensively. They know they've got an opportunity in this game with the lead and the ball, but they have got to play clean football right now. Right before they huddled up to take the field, the coaches are yelling, execute, execute. We'll see if they're able to make that happen and keep this lead. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on second down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
When a defense gets a sack, you know what they want? Another sack. 3rd down coming. Looking downfield, it's Griffin. Look out! And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
Not a ton of play calls for 3rd and California when you're on offense. You know you're going to have your quarterback holding on to the football. You really got to think about how you're going to protect him. Offensive coordinator may want to think about using more max protect schemes, get more bodies in to give this quarterback a chance.
Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. St. Clair escapes the pressure going right. Quickly to the tight end.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the first down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
Unleashes one. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. They'll snap it from the 39, and the kicker will need a 56-yarder to give his team a chance to win. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. They'll snap it from the 39, and the kicker will need a 56-yarder to give his team a chance to win. And he got it! Knocked it right for the uprights. The walk-off field goal and a big upset. Guys, that one was a ton of fun to call, and the players, a lot of games sort of wash away in the memory bank. Not that one. That will be an indelible mark in their memories.
I agree, Reese. I think back to my career in Florida, and just the games that stand out the most were always the ones that went down to the wire, whether we lost or whether we won. For this team, this is going to be a good memory moving forward, David, because of how well they played tonight.
Did you lose more of those or win more of those? I'm just asking for a friend. Tennessee, what happened? Hey, yeah, it's big-time clubs, right? These are the ones that define your seasons, define your careers, and the ones you never forget, those heartbreakers that come down to the last play.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.